Foley purse. Uh,
What number, I'm sorry?
we're on 193.
Okay.
So the purse is in fair condition with major staining on the inside, wear to the hardware, wear to the leather piping, especially on the corners, minor cracking on the leather trim near the zipper. Dana Auctions is guaranteeing the authenticity of the piece and will accept a return based on that issue only on this item within 30 days. We also found the date code. It says Made in USA. We found that, and we took a picture of the Made in USA, but there's a date code right in here, Matt. Did you know that? You gotta look right over here. Right there, there's a date code. The date code is SD0192, and SD is Made in USA, and that coincides with the little tag that we found that says Made in USA. And 0192 is the 9th week of the 2012. So that's the date code.
No,
And this
Matthew.
purse was
No,
discontinued
thank
in
you, sir.
2014.
That's
So it
15.
fits that. It fits the timeline. It looks good to me. I believe it's authentic, and we're going to guarantee its authenticity. If you get it, you don't like the condition, that's not good enough. We've already given you fair warning of the condition. Yep, you could show that. We showed them pictures of the staining on the inside and all the conditions on the outside, but it's a really great opportunity to get a fabulous Louis Vuitton purse, and put a little money into having it fixed. What can we start it at?
Yeah, 130.
130, 140, 140, 140, 140,
Yep.
150, 150, 160,
Yep.
160, 170,
Yep.
170, 180, 170, 180, 180, 180, 170, 180, 180, 180, 170. Would you bid 180? Could you give 180? Could you go 180? I think it's better than that, folks. 170, 180, 180, 180, 170, 180, 180, 180, 170. Would you bid 180? Could you give 180? Could you go 180? 170, 180, 180, 180, all in, all done. 170 now, 180 going once. 180, 190, 190, 190, 190 down, 200 bid, 200 bid, 200. 190's bid down,
Yep.
200. 200 down, 2 and a quarter. 200 bid, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter. 200 bid, 2 and a quarter. 200, which bid 2 and a quarter. Could you give 2 and a quarter? Could you go 2 and a quarter? You know what they sell for new?
Too much.
$1,700.
I was gonna say 13.
200 and 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, 200 bid 2 and a quarter, and 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter bid 2 and a half, bid 2 and a half, bid 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter bid 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter bid 2 and a half, bid 2 and a half, bid 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter bid 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter bid 2 and a half, bid 2 and a half, bid 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter bid 2 and a half, all in, all done. 2 and a quarter bid 2 and a half going once. 2 and a quarter bid 2 and a half going twice. Last call. And we sold it $225. That was a really good buy to the Dana Auctions bidder. Lot 194, we have a Kate Spade camel color purse. Red fabric lining, clean on the inside with only minor marks on the outside. Comes with a dust bag, along with a Kate Spade ivory with black trim and bow wallet. Appears new and clean on the inside, some marks on the outside.
Yep, 35.
35 and now 40 bid 40 bid 40 35 bid 40 bid 40 bid 40 35 bid 40 bid 40 bid 40 35 would you bid 40 could you give 40 could you go 40 35 bid 40 bid 40 bid 40 35 bid 40 bid 40 bid 40 35 bid 40 bid 40 bid 40 try and buy a Kate Spade bag new too. What's that, about 150 200? 35 bid 40 bid 40 bid 40 35 bid 40 bid 40 bid 40 all in, all done. 35 bid $40, 40 now 45 bid 45 bid 45 40 is the bid now 45 bid 45 bid 45 40 would you bid 45 could you give 45 could you go 45 all in, all done. 40 bid $45 going once. 40 bid $45 going twice. Last call. And we sold it $40. That went to a live auctioneer bidder. Lot 195, we have 2 nylon Prada tote bags. Both come with dust covers. Both are in fair to good condition with scuffs and spots on the outside and the bottom of the totes. They may clean up because they are fabric. And the black tote has a broken inside zipper, heads up, along with a Paloma Picasso black leather crossbody, also with a dust bag included. What can we start that at?
Yep, 40.
40 now, 45 bit 45 bit
Yep.
45 and now 50 bit 50
Yep.
50 now 60 bit 60 bit 60 50 bit 60 bit 60 bit 60 50 what you bid 60 get you give 60 get you go 60 50 bit 60 bit 60 bit 60 I have 50 bit 60 bit 60 bit 60 50 bit 60 bit 60 bit 60 50 what you bid 60 get you give 60 get you go 60 all in all done 50 bit $60 going once 50 bit $60 going twice last call sold $50 to the Dana Auctions bidder. Lot 196 we have the Pulicati red Croco print tote. It is in good condition with minor wear with a caramel color Marc Jacobs purse. Comes with a dust bag and care card in good condition with minor wear and a black leather vintage Coach portfolio. It's in fair condition. It says only minor scuffs, but there are a lot of scuffs and scratches on this. What can we start at? 10? Ooh, 15.
Yep.
And 20. 20 now, 25, 25, 25. 20 is the bid now, 25. 25 and now 30, bid 30, bid 30. 25 bid 30, 30 now, 35, bid 35, bid 35. 30 is the bid now, 35, bid 35, bid 35. 30 which bid 35, 35 and now 40, bid 40, bid 40. 35 bid 40, bid 40, bid 40. 35 which you bid 40, could you give 40, could you go 40? 35 bid 40, bid 40, bid 40, all in, all done. 40 now, 45, 40 bid 45, bid 45, bid 45. 40 is the bid now, 45, bid 45, bid 45. 40 bid $45 going once. 40 bid 45 in time. 45 bid now 50. 45 bid 50 bid 50 bid 50. 50 bid 60 bid 60 bid 60. 50 bid 60 bid 60 bid 60. 50 bid 60 bid 60 bid 60. 50 bid $60 going once. 50 bid $60 going twice. Last call. And we sold it. $50. That went to a Dana auction bidder. Pay attention here, folks. 5 ladies' belts, including black leather belts by Cole Haan. Tag is still attached. Off-white leather furla, size large, original tag still attached. And 3 genuine crocodile belts by Revillion, size small. So everything's in good condition. You're heading back?
Yep.
Thank you, sweetie.
See you, Joe.
See ya.
What's the price tag on those, Matt?
125.
$125 for one belt.
And the other one, 170.
$175. So 2 belts there. Just
Yeah,
those
I
2
know.
belts with
They're out in the
tags.
car.
You've got $300 worth of belts. Okay, folks? We have 35?
Yep.
35 bid now 40 bid 40 bid 40. 35 bid 40 bid 40 bid 40. 35 bid 40 bid 40 bid 40. 40 now 45.
Yep.
45 bid now 50. 45 bid 50 bid 50 bid 50. 45 bid 50 bid 50 bid 50. 45 would you bid 50 could you get 50 could you go 50. Cheap, 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 folks. We're at like 10% here. 45 bit 50,
Yep.
50 bit 60 bit,
Yep.
60 bit 60, 60 bit 70 bit 70 bit 70, 60 would you bid, 70 could you give, 70 could you go, 70, 60 bit 70 bit 70 bit 70, all in, all done.
Never been used.
Yeah, those 2 with the tags definitely have never been used, and the
That's right.
rest of them look really nice too.
Yep.
60 bit 70 bit 70 bit 70, all in, all
Yep.
done. 70 now, 80 bit 80
Yep.
bit 80, 80 bit 90 bit 90 bit 90, 80 would you bid, 90 could you give, 90 could you go, 90, 80 bit 90 bit 90 bit 90, all in, all done. 80 bid $90 going once, 80 bid $90 going twice. Last call. Sold $80. That went to a live auctioneer bidder. All right, gentlemen, lot 198, we have the vintage men's Stetson hat. I think I said it was felt, but I actually think it's beaver. Black gross grain wide ribbon and bright feather accents,
Oh,
gold
you
tone
can definitely
Stetson
rock that
crest
one,
with the beaver and griffin flaking each
Oh, yeah.
side.
Definitely ain't gonna fit my head.
Sovereign model, comes in its original box and hat form. It is in very good condition.
15.
50 bit 20 bit 20 bit 20, 50 bit 20 bit 20 bit 20, 50 bit 20, 20 now 25, 20 bit
Yep.
25, 25 and now 30 bit 30 bit 30, 25 bit 30 bit 30 bit 30. That looks good. 25 would you bid 30, could you give 30, could you go 30, 25 bit 30 bit 30 bit 30. I have 25 bit 30 bit 30 bit 30 with the box, guys. 25 bit 30 bit 30 bit 30. I have 25 bit 30 bit 30 bit 30, all in, all done. 25 bit $30 going once. 25 bit $30 going twice. Last call. Sold $25 to a Dana Auctions bidder. Now we have the vintage men's Barcelona Trilby hat, brand Platinum Beaver, black rose grain ribbon, blue and yellow feather, size 7, very good condition. There's no box on this one, folks.
Beautiful shape.
You have 10.
10 bit 15 bit 15 bit 15. I have 10 bit 15 bit 15 bit 15. 10 bit 15 bit 15 bit 15. 10 would you bid 50? Could you get 50? Could you go 15? 10 bit 15 bit 15 bit 15. 10 bit 15 in time now 20. 20 now 25 bit 25 bit 25. 20 bit now 25. 25 bit now 30 bit 30 bit 30. 30 now 35. 30 would you bid 35? Would you give 35? Would you go 35? 30 bit 35 and now 40 bit 40 bit 40. 35 bit 40. 40 now 45 bit 45 bit 45. 40 bit 45 bit 45 bit 45. 40 bit $45 going once. 40 bit $45 going twice. Last call in time. 45 and now 50 bit 50 bit 50. 45 bit 50 bit 50 bit 50. 45 would you bid 50? Could you get 50? Could you go 50? 45 bit 50 bit 50 bit 50. 45 bit $50 going once. 45 bit $50 going twice. Last call. In time, 50 now 60, 50 bit 60 bit 60 bit 60, 50 bit 60 bit 60 bit 60, 50 bit $60 going once, 50 bit $60 going twice. Last call. Sold $50 to the Dana Auctions bidder.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe.